taking on the Green Bay Packers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Oh, able to avoid him. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
On the double. Claws red. Here we go. Set. Drill green. 60 red. Ready.
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. You look at the Saints defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator. Because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit. But facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Come on, set. 33, yellow. Set, go.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think he's going to get there. No, it appears they're going to mark him short of the first. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On now is the Packers punter. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on first down. He has it complete to Christian Watson. He's to the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Christian Watson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point attempt here still to come. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A solid stiff arm. Fighting his way through contact. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Let's go. Ready?
Throwing. Love. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. The Packers at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. That was loose down the left sideline. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And a big run there against the worst rush defense in the league. They're number 32 of 32.
And they're ranked that for a reason. And we're really not surprised to see a big run occur against them, are we?
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Well, what a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, my, you know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Douglas. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Trying to build on that opening drive touchdown, but the drive stalls out. And then you get the missed field goal here, so they wind up with nothing to show from drive number 2.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They sit now at 500 on the year. And, Charles, this was a team that really looked lost in that first month or so of the season, but they have had a hot hand lately, winning 3 straight.
I would agree. It's almost hard to believe that this is the same team because we followed them pretty closely throughout this season. And early on, I know I thought this is going to be a really tough year for this crew, so plenty of credit to them for turning the ship around.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Here we go. Need old blue. 10 black. Ready.
Play fake. Here's Love. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Here we go. Set. White, yellow, 43. Yellow, go. Set, huh?
Now Love. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jaden Reed, 29 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
2nd and 13. Quick throw there is incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. It looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Ready.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Down. Blue, check. Check, pink. 52 blue. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 3rd and 19.
Yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Drill green. Hey, green. Blaster, 6. Ready?
Here's Love. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Austin McNamara now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Devontae Turpin on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Here's 2nd and 8. He finds his man, complete. It's Santos.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Running left, it's Henry. We'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but when he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Douglas. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Douglas. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it was caught. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Looking to throw. Douglas. He finds his man. Complete. That's Santos. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers. How about this defense that came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So it's a second missed field goal here in this first half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the 4th down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Slide 2. Ready.
Off the play fake, Love. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Throwing to start the drive. Douglas. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Douglas. This is caught. Touchdown! A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. A trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Steal, block.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll lift to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here we go. Black, 95. Blaster, 6. Ready?
Final play of the half. Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Ready, ready. 60 red. 60 red. Black shot. Set.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. Able to slither by. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 8. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Saints.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Red. Hut.
Following the interception, Love. As he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Ready. 10 black. Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Blue, 32. Hey, blue.
Love now. And that will be incomplete as well.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Off the play fake, Douglas. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Shifts by him. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
This short throw caught by Goddard. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Ready.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 3rd and 4. Love. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Here we go. 38. Go pink.
They just do get the playoff. Love going to throw it. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
43. Green Jack. Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Blue, smash, red.
Throwing. Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter.
And got his man complete. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Their own 18-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and a couple.
Steel, black, come on, set. 10 black, red, cycle. Blue, go. Set.
Now Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Y'all gotta pump my face. Y'all can't talk about basic.
The Packers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Back 50, green. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43.
That's good for the Packers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Red, yellow. Hut.
Love from the gun. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Blaster, yellow, 22. Black Ultra. Ready?
To the air again, Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Green jack. Striker,
1st and 10
3.
at the 20-yard line.
White. Hut.
Love looking to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Ingram. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
At the Saints' 12-yard line.
Hut.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Shot, 17.
A loss of 2
Right
yards.
through.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
Set.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Set.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete.
Hurry.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Love. Touchdown, Packers. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
That's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Santos. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a first down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They go play action here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Santos. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Santos. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked it up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Saints are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Okay, ready?
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Love. Aiming for Jacobs. He's got him. Reeling it in on the out route. And they get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And now Love going to change things up.
Blue striker. Ready?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. Well, he showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down.
10 cycles.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Again, it's Love. Man, and he hits him in stride. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Packers, 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Josh Jacobs from 4 yards out. And the Packers are back within a score. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside, Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Throwing to start the drive. Douglas. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
This is real simple. When you're in 5 wide receiver formation, you don't have a lot of time to dilly-dally back there. You've got to get the ball out with some dispatch, because a lot of the aggressive defensive teams in the league, they see 5 wide receiver sets, they're automatically bringing pressure.
And they brought the pressure. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to throw. Douglas. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Saints are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point up and through. And the lead now up to 14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Their own 31-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we set.
Off the play fake, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
10 black. Ready?
On 2nd and 10. Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Got it.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation. This is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Set. 45. Ready.
Love to throw for it on 4th. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
Let's go now. Green Jack. Red 38. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got room to roam. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time.
That is intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game.
Ready up.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Set, ready. Red, sight, 52 blue. Set.
Now Love. Able to connect with Jacobs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ready, break.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Down. 60 red. 60 red. Hut, hut.
Love looking to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
First down. First
Ready.
and 10 at the 38-yard line.
50, grip, set.
Love. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Ingram. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Set.
Jacobs. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. 3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Ready.
Here's Love. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
Point after here coming up. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got him in, complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Off play action. Douglas. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Back to throw. Douglas. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Looking to throw. Douglas. And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Douglas. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 45. White. 10 cycles. Hut.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So advantage Packers here. They'll possess the ball first with a chance to win it here in overtime. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Okay, ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Now Love. They'll get this underneath to Jacobs. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
3. Green Jack. Come on, set. 33. Yellow.
Love. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance. You got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys. They're like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down. They'll complete this one to Watson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a Saints 1st down on the pickup of 13.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Saints.
First down, here's Mitchell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Douglas. Left sideline caught by Mitchell. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Connecting with Andrews. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Douglas. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Roman. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. Back to throw. Douglas. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. At this point now, a field goal would win it. They are in range. We'll see how they approach things on first down.
A gain of 15.
Looking to throw. Douglas. He finds his man, complete. That's Roman. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Douglas toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it. A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for New Orleans, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year.